This is Sneaker Gears. My name is Levi. Today we have the Adidas Crazylight Boost 2016 performance and review. Let's get right at it. Starting with the upper and the fit, someone at Adidas marketing better start stepping up their game. This material, which is similar to, I guess, a jacquard, but honestly is the exact same, if not maybe a little bit better, than your Jordan 2009 performance woven. This stuff, if I can get a close-up here, is unbelievable. For the most part, they've improved upon it in the fact that it is a little bit stronger, but there is no break-in period. It is wide foot friendly, and it is an awesome upper. I honestly have no idea why Adidas is playing around with using their prime knit when they have a material like this. Now, I do like prime knit, but with the containment and support that this provides, I definitely think this may be a little bit better. I will be trying the prime knit D Rose 7s when those release, so that'll be able to give more of a direct comparison. And as far as how this fits, it is true to size, but it is wide foot friendly, meaning if you have a slender foot, you should or may consider going down half a size. If you have a wide foot, go true to size. These things are awesome. As far as being able to lock down and kind of transitioning to support, you do have these wing tips, as it were, that pull you down into the heel cup, which generally I do like, as well as you do have another Jordan inspired kind of a flight web system, and that is definitely something that really pulls you into the footbed. I never felt like my foot was going to heel, my heel was going to slip, but it did give some nuances of heel slippage, which is funny. They put this little nylon strap there. So this is something that is literally just an add-on, but it gives you that added support since this is a very low top shoe. Now Adidas claims this is the best basketball low top shoe ever made. Now that's a bold claim considering that Nike's been doing it for, what, 7 years, since the Kobe 4. But if y'all don't remember, they started doing the Crazylight low since the original. So Adidas has been doing a low top since, what, 6 years ago, with moderate success compared to the Kobe line. So as far as giving you the support you need from a low top, definitely gets high regards. That toe cap, or not toe cap, really that 4-foot guard, it really does take inspiration from either your James Harden step back or even D Rose. And I do like the heel cup is really only kind of half. You do have a little bit of support here. Obviously a lot of it's out here, but for defensive purposes, that's where you're pushing back, that's where you want the shoe to hold up, and it does an awesome job. Going to the cushion, and that's probably why a lot of you guys want this shoe, this does have, I guess mathematically, the most boost that Adidas has ever used. Now these feel, wait for it, exactly like the big brother to the D Rose 5. So if you guys ever played in these, and these were popular at the time, especially in the Chicago Ice colorway with this material, really similar playing styles. If we can get a close-up here of the cushion does go all the way to the heel. And you can kind of tell from the side on this one, but still from the clear outsole on this one, the big difference being they did use a harder EVA for stabilization on the D Rose 5, whereas on the Pure Boost, they were able to consolidate it by actually putting more boost. So to liken that, if you guys may not remember, but the Energy Boost came out first as the first boost runner. The Ultra Boost, which really kicked it off, came next. And this put about 30% more boost in essentially the exact same outsole. So what that does is it does give you a little bit more stability, and I think where you really feel it is in the forefoot as far as having a nice push off while still feeling the court or having a more responsive feel. So the same thing comes into play when you talk about the Crazylight 2016. Heel cushion is almost the same as the D Rose 5. It's in that forefoot and midfoot area where you really feel that benefit of having a better impact absorption, but still having some decent court feel with how much cushion this feels like. Now the closest thing that Nike has to this is honestly their Lunar with Zoom. The Kobe 11s come really close, and I would say the Kobe 11s are a better low top performer overall, but they are also almost twice the price at $120, and we'll get that to the moment. These things are awesome. Kind of taking the next step down to your traction. Traction is not very squeaky, so I know Soul Brothers really have an issue with that as far as they do their squeak test, but I didn't really find myself having to wipe that often. When I did wipe, it was more out of habit. You know, let me just get a little bit extra traction, but it wasn't up to the level almost like on the Kyrie 2 where I would let the dust accumulate because there's almost too much traction. This is a step below, which means it's almost perfect for me. This traction I never had issues with. The Continental versions will hold up better, so if you're a high school player or someone who's using these all year round, this is definitely a shoe that you can walk around in, play in a game, go to practice, do long sessions, and walk out while still looking good, especially on this triple white colorway. With a lot of the colorways coming out, this is definitely a material and a shoe that should hold up durability wise, as far as the outsole, as far as the cushion, and as far as the upper, where you can last a whole year of school or a whole season. So in that regard, definitely better than the Kobe's, because that Lunar eventually will be giving out. So let me wrap this up for you guys. Adidas makes the claim that this is the best low-top basketball shoe ever. Now I will challenge that, saying the Flyknit Elite Nike Kobe 11 with the Nike AD full-length zoom, it's a long mouthful, is a better shoe. It is also a $240 option on Nike AD versus a $120 shoe you can pick up at any time. So in that regard, is it twice as good? No. So that would make this probably the best shoe for the average person that you can get in a low top. Now if you're looking for something with a little bit more support, if you've had any knee issues, Achilles like I have, or back pains, something that's going to hold you in and give you more security would be something like the D-Rose 7. And if you're looking for something a little more plush, since this does have a more responsive feel, something like the Crazy Explosive coming out, all of those are going to be really similar but going to cater to different players. Now the most plush cushioning out there is still the D-Rose 6. With those things, you do not have any court feel. So if it's something you just need a soft landing, you want to get back into playing, the D-Rose 6 is still going to be the go-to. The Crazylight Boost 2016 does feel like the accumulation of the last 3 years of using Boost in multiple sports and coming to a really, really good compromise as far as giving you the impact absorption, giving that responsiveness, and being a cushion that's really going to hold up over time. Now, I didn't immediately fall in love with these guys. Kind of like Geronmon, this is not something I'm putting at the top of my rotation. It took probably 3.5 weeks of playing them off and on, when honestly I would find myself putting on the Hyper Dunks 2016 Flyknits over these, or I find myself putting on my Kobe's over these, but I would still take these out and play with them. And I found that whether it was something I needed a lot of cushioning, whether it was something that was a quick game, no matter what I was doing, this became a really versatile shoe. And it's one of those shoes that I know I could have on at any time and I'm good to go, and whether that means casually or playing. So in that regard, this feels like a step up from the brand Black Ether, where I feel the same way about that shoe. I can wear it at any time, it's ready to go, it's durable, it's going to play well no matter what I'm doing, whether you're taking shots, dribbling drills, doing speed drills, or just playing a game. So I still have specific shoes for specific practices, so if you guys have any questions on that, we'll start doing a video on what shoes are best for which specific training, but this is something you can do all of them in. So that wraps it up. Hopefully that helps you guys as far as fitment, what you're looking for, sizing. At $120, and I've seen the 20% off coupon on these already with Foot Lock for a few days, so at $96, this is a definite must count. Now, I have the color I wanted. That triple white looks amazing. I don't know if I'll be getting another pair. So as far as my rating system, as far as getting another one, I don't know if it quite goes that high, but it's definitely really close. So definitely something I can recommend, and I'm looking forward to bringing you the Hyper Dunk 2016. I guess it's not the Elite, but just the Flyknit version coming at you shortly. Appreciate you guys. Please follow me on Instagram, on Twitter. If you guys have any questions, please shoot them in the comments below, and I'll do my best to answer those and do whatever I can. Again, we appreciate you guys. This is Levi Sneaker Gears, and I'll come at you later.